I was listening to this motivation speaker online, and he said something. He said, to get something you've never had, you need to do something you've never done.
Ooh, that's deep.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of afroVIVID. We've been out for like a month now. I think the last one we did was in a month, right?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, but we're back on, man. We got special guest Fatima is in the building.
Hi, guys. I know it's been a while.
Yeah, man. How you doing?
It's been a while.
Since you came on, I think you probably came on like 3 months ago.
3 months ago?
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
Yeah, you've been gone for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But anyway, I'm here now.
Yes.
Hi, guys. Okay.
We also have Medis in the building, man. How you been?
What's up? I've been good.
Yeah.
I've been great, you know? Yeah.
What's been going on?
Man, just work. You know, you guys have some, special going on right now for your gym stuff and Safwan Traveler. So
Yeah.
I think you guys been having a good time.
Yeah, man. I was I just came back from a 2 weeks vacation. And was in Vancouver for 2 days. And from Vancouver, I got on a cruise. The cruise was 7 days. Went from Vancouver all the way to Hawaii. And I was in there for 7 days with no internet connection.
Oh, damn.
My phone was completely up. But it was fun. It was great because I get to disconnect and just, focus solely like in the cruise and people around me. Get to meet like some very cool people in there. And I was in Hawaii for 5 days. I was in Honolulu for 3 nights and Maui for 1 night, pretty much 2 days. Yeah, but it was pretty fun. Like,
How was Vancouver? Because it's almost similar to like Seattle, where the weather
It's funny
not,
'cause,
it's
yeah,
not bad, but it's just
raining, right?
Yeah.
We actually stopped in Seattle also.
oh okay.
Yeah, so in Vancouver, like I got there on Sunday, and I was there till Monday. So it was raining pretty much like Sunday. Like I just drove to my Airbnb and went straight to sleep. So I was just in like all day because it was raining and stuff. And the neighborhood I was in it's called Surrey. It's a whole lot of Indian population there.
Oh man.
Yeah, like it's mostly like Indians and stuff. Got like some nice Indian food there, but it's pretty chill. It's very nice. And my next day, I went downtown in Vancouver. Downtown is really nice. Vancouver is a very beautiful place, man. Like I was very surprised when I saw it. And the good thing actually is because the currency, US dollar is almost like so like 70% less than Canadian dollar. And I was buying stuff like because I have my bank app on my phone. It will tell me like how much it is in US dollars. So
Oh okay.
I bought like food for like 20 something bucks, and when I check my app, it said like $17. Like, oh sweet. So I went and like buy so many stuff, and but I was traveling. I was gonna buy like so many things, but I was like, man, I don't want to like fill up because it's pretty much the same thing that you get here, that you can get in Canada also, but it's just like 30% less.
So basically,
currency.
the value is more better.
Yeah, you get more stuff since
Yeah.
the U.S. currency is
higher.
higher than the Canadian dollar. Yeah, but it was fun, man. I saw like the first steam clock. I posted. I don't know if you see it, but
Yeah,
it's
I
like
saw
it's like not the first, but I think
Well, you
it's
bought a
not,
clock?
no, I'll show
It's
you
a
right now.
it's
I'm gonna find-
a steam clock.
It's like one of this old clocks, and
I think it's probably
I
powered
feel,
by.
I feel like you're more into like old things. Like,
no, I like the
you know,
unique
like
stuff.
look at this apartment. Look at that.
Like the
That's
photo
good.
frame.
I mean, it's
the
more
vinyl.
so like a aesthetic type stuff, you know.
But
Where
you don't
like
you don't
beautiful-
see that.
I like things that you
in
don't see
people's
often.
house.
Yeah,
That's-
things you don't see
It's
often.
like a
Yeah,
beautiful
you don't see
thing
that.
don't have to be modern or old. It's kind of
I
like
feel
in the
like
middle.
he have a whole soul.
Yeah, I mean, you're not the first person to see it. Well, that's a steam clock.
Let's see.
So you see, the steam goes off,
Okay.
and it's like one of 9.
You
that's
bought
still,
one?
Wow.
Nah, did not buy it. It's just
Okay, I
there.
want to say.
So like
There's
first time
9 of this in the world that still works. Only 9. and one of them is in
It's
Vancouver.
powered by steam,
So he has
basically.
been there for years and decades.
Yeah. So this place is called Gastown. It's pretty much like Georgetown this year, like Old Alexandria, that type of vibe. But it's very nice. Like the stores out there, nice. Yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty cool. How about you, Fatima, man? What's going on?
I'm doing great, honestly. I'm happy. I'm really happy.
Nice.
And I'm saying that because I feel like I'm at a point in life right now where I'm starting to understand who I am as a person. I'm starting to um be grateful, right? And be in the moment. And I feel like for a very long time, I used to skip that part of me. And I'm like, okay, I want to know more. What is there? What about me that I need to know? So I would say I'm at the place where I'm self-reflecting. I'm doing a lot. I'm doing a deep self-reflecting. At the same time, I am using gratitude to my advantage. So I'm happy. Yes.
That's good, man. And I feel like that's one thing that most people like really take for granted. Like just spend time and focus on yourself and like actually think like
Yeah.
where I'm at right now or where I've come from and where I want to be like in a certain period of time, right?
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, when I was booking the cruise, actually, the reason why I did not get like any Wi-Fi connection, that was part of the reasons also because I really wanted to see like how well can I really do without my phone, without internet connection, without people around me that I know care about me and stuff,
Yeah.
and just being like in the middle of nowhere. Like I don't know how to swim. I found myself in a freaking cruise in the middle of the water
Right.
with bunch of people. And the funny thing is, I'm like out of most people that were cruising, I'm like the pretty different one. Cause
Different one as in like what?
it's the cruise I got on. It's
Age.
mostly age, like
And skin ethnicity.
skin color. Yeah, it's mostly retired white people that were on the cruise. The funny thing is, my first couple of days on the cruise, I mean, I did not know that's what I was getting myself into, cause that cruise line, it's mostly for those type of people, like retired white people. Retired people, not let me not say retired white people, but yeah, it was mostly retired white people on the cruise, and I'm like I mean, the age range actually, the average age in that cruise, I would say it's probably 70. You know, so my first couple days in the cruise, I found myself, just thinking, like it's gonna be very interesting. As soon as like I was like getting on the cruise, I started seeing like everybody that was getting on the cruise was pretty much like 60 and up. I was like, that's gonna be a long 7 days. You know? I mean,
You're
I was already
also-
looking forward to that, right? But I did not know like I was thinking like it's gonna be a pretty diverse group, like some old people, some young people,
Right.
some different races and stuff. But I was shocked to see like everybody was just, Asian and white, like 60 and up. It's either like they're super old or they have like little kids with them, grandkids. So my first couple of days, I had my camera. And most people actually think I work for the cruise because I had my camera on and I was taking videos, like constantly taking photos. So I think a lot of people too, like were like kind of scared to start a conversation with me because they thought I was at work. But then again, like I'm like the people that worked at the cruise, they're not usually like around the people that are cruising, like the places they be. But I'm like all around the place. I'm in the pool with them. I'm at the dining room with them and stuff, right? So like the first 2 days, I was just pretty much learning, like just observing like how these people live their life, right? And my last couple days, I decided to just put the camera down and see what happened, right? And when I put the camera down, like people actually started talking to me because now they felt like I'm not at work, right?
Right.
And I get to meet like a lot of cool people, and it was actually at the end, like my last 2 days, when I got to meet like three people that are like, pretty close to my age. Two of them are Canadian, and one of them she's from Seattle. But yeah, man, it was a cool experience. And speaking about I don't want to change the topic now, but I think I have a question I'll ask also after that.
Okay. But I feel like kudos to you because I don't know what I would do And that I
Right.
No,
honestly don't
no. The thing
know
is like
what I would do
the
if
reason
I
why
were
like
in her
I didn't
shoes.
find it like very difficult also because
Yeah.
the thing is like I don't watch movies that much. I don't play games, and so like I was just there like I have so much time. Like what am I going to do with this time? Like, that's what I was kept asking myself. But there was so much to do. I mean, the crews have like events going on all the time, and I was walking all over the cruise. I think daily I was averaging about 10,000 plus steps because I was all over the cruise. It's funny because there was this one time actually, like I woke up super early and I was walking around, and this guy, like me and this guy, like we bumped into each other like a couple times, and he stopped me because I had my music on. He was like, "Are you bored?" I just laughed. I was like, "No, what makes you think so?" He was like, "Cause I just see you like walking all over the place." I was like, "Nah, man, I'm just like trying to do as much as I can while I'm in here." Yeah, but yeah, I'm kind of used to that though because even like before this cruise, right? I've gone like couple camping trips with like a Brazilian friend. They're not fluent in like English. The most to speak Portuguese and Spanish.
Yeah.
So I found myself like a whole weekend just with people that I cannot communicate with like effectively. But it's all about vibes, right? And if the vibe is right, like you get to understand what someone is really trying to say, and it's I really like kind of like cherish those moments because it kind of like pushed me like out of my boundary and just you know
Yeah.
open myself to like other people and see what's really into people and stuff.
I think that's actually good that you putting yourself out there because I would not know what to do in 7 days. You know,
Yeah.
just it's like okay, who am I? It's like it's hard for you to find a common ground because of the age difference, unless it's just like a normal conversation. Hi, how you doing this and that. But it's like, what else are you gonna talk about? You
Yeah,
know.
I mean it's very interesting like what people have like the stories people have, right? Like my first day, what happened the first day? Who did I meet the first day? Oh yeah, so the first stop we stopped in Seattle, right? And we were gonna be in Seattle for like 8 hours. Then the cruise was supposed to leave to Hawaii for 6 days. So I decided to just step out and go in the city and just explore. And when I was going out there, I met this other guy that was walking towards the city. And so me and what conversation we just like yeah. So he was going to the city and I was going to the city, so I was getting on the bus, and he ended up like paying for my metro because I did not have any cash on me, and they wouldn't like let me pay with my card. So he paid cash for me, and I just followed him in the city, right? So I had a plan before when I was going to the city, but my plan completely changed because I'm with this guy now, and his plan like he just wanted to like go to downtown, see like the Space Needle, and also we went to like the farmers market out there. Then we ended up seeing the first Starbucks, and I was like, that's so cool. Like I did not like I wasn't thinking like of all those things, right? But I pretty much put myself in the situation where like I trust this guy. I was like, all right, let me just see what he got, and we got to see like a whole lot more than what I intended to see. Because my plan was to just go to downtown, find a coffee shop, and just be there for like the whole time. But I ended up seeing like so many stuff that I never knew on the first Starbucks is in freaking Seattle, or like the farmers market. It was just a very cool moment. And when we got to the farmers market, so I met like this young couple, because I was taking videos. And the lady was like, "Do you want me to help you your videos?" I was like, interested. She was like, you just gonna walk towards the market and I'll hold the camera and follow you, right? And I was like, what do you do? Like, it sounds like you have experience like creating content and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
And she was like, yeah, I'm on TikTok. I have like this huge following on TikTok. And they gave me like, some of like deep conversation. Like, so how they got together, how she had, I mean, she used to be very suicidal, wanted to kill herself. She had
Oh.
like problem like drugs, and dude was like porn addicted, stuff like that. And there's two people were just very open in the middle of the market, like speaking about their life experience and stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's deep.
yeah,
That is really deep.
Yeah.
Wow. But what I'm curious to know what's the question because you see you have a question. I'm curious to
No, no.
know.
Let's just keep going on the self reflection first, and
Reflection.
yeah, because I want to hear what you guys have to say. Also, I feel like I've been talking for too much.
I think I actually want to hear about Fatima because
Yeah.
I remember last time you were here, well, a
Yeah.
few times, you talked about trying to do something else, trying to get to that level, trying to
Yeah.
get to the right mindset and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And lately, we've been seeing your posts, so I want you to just talk
I'll tell
about
you that
your experience.
the recent post that you have, the before and after, it's very funny because all my recent memory of Fatima, right, is this Fatima I see now. When I saw that, I was like, wait, Fatima was ever like this?
Yeah.
So you was right. I was like, wow, that's
And it's a huge step.
It's a huge,
You
huge
know?
progress, man.
to
Like,
actually put yourself out there.
if you don't
Yeah.
mind, like we can have you on the freaking podcast also, just so people can know like what I'm talking about. But yeah,
But-
when I saw that, I was like, man, that is insane. That's a
Yeah.
big shift.
Yeah.
And you said that
and-
was only 3 years ago.
Oh, not 3 years ago. That was last year.
That was only last year.
That was
Wow.
last year. So for me, I feel like fitness has been something that I've always passionate about, but is the consistency. I've never been the type of person that will show up all the time. So that's the thing about fitness that I didn't like. But I decided that okay, I was listening to this motivation speaker online, and he said something. He said, to get something you've never had, you need to do something you've never done.
Ooh, that's deep.
Yeah. So now, everything I do, I always say to myself, to get something I've never had, I need to do something I've never done. And that is what makes that's what keeps me going. So people meet me and they tell me that, oh, like I see you post videos and you go to the gym all the time. I have people comment on my Instagram telling me that I need to start sleeping to the gym. Like I need to start sleeping, take blanket to the gym. And I'm like cause that's all you see me do. Just work out. And people might think that I'm posting it just because I want them to see. No, I'm actually posting it because I'm proud of myself.
Yeah.
Because
It should be, yeah.
it takes a lot for you to wake up, dress up, go to the gym. And I spend 2 to 3 hours, sometimes 4 hours. I don't leave the gym until I'm done with my workout.
Yeah. That's good. I mean, it's
Yeah.
funny you say that too, right? Because I kind of like get like those comments sometimes, even though, like sometimes it may seem like a joke. But it's usually the person that's not going to the gym at all that probably don't feel happy about that. That they're not going. They always have like the slight shade comments and stuff. I've had somebody's like, "You always post like workout videos and stuff." I was like, "Why not? Like, if I'm going to the gym and like struggling
Yep.
like that, then at least I have to show it somewhere."
Yep.
Yeah, so I can be happy about it. But that's not actually the reason why I'm posting it. The same reason I'm posting is because of what you did, right? Like the before and after. Like sometimes when I post, like I would take off my shirt and just post progress check, right? I put like a date on it. And the reason why I do that is for me to know exactly like when I took that photo and how I was, right? Because just like what I told you, it's like if you did not post that photo of you like last year, right? I would have never thought Fatima used to be like this because
Yeah.
I've always seen you like when you see somebody like regularly, you don't see them grow. It's just like my little brothers. Like when I was living with them, I don't see them grow at all. The first time when I moved out here, when I saw them every single week, I see them like you say getting closer to me. Like this guy's like more than half of me now, you know. So yeah, it's just that like you tend to forget like the progress that you make because you're so close to it. You see that all the time, but if you take photos and go back and look at those photos, you get like a clear visions of where you used to be, and that's why some people like they discourage like easily because they go to the gym regularly. They think they're not seeing any change
Yeah.
because they're not actually capturing like having like a record of their growth on a
Yeah.
daily basis
Yeah.
because they're not seeing like the growth. they think they're not growing, and it's not true. Sometimes like you just have to like take record of your progress like every single day, even though like you may seem like it's still the same as yesterday. You just
Yeah.
don't know. But just go back like a year back and see. And that's the reason too why like I put my stuff like online or like on a freaking book. I put my photos on there or journaling stuff. Like just have like different ways of capturing things because I don't want to like trust my memory. You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel like, oh, I will remember this thing, but it's really not. Like once you get busy with something else, then it just goes off. You're like, man, how did I forget like what I was supposed to do?
Mm,
So yeah, I try to
yeah.
put as less stress in my brain as I can. Like if I can put on a piece of paper, I'll do that and just remind myself to go to the paper and see what I need to get done, or see my progress and stuff.
Yep.
Because I know being consistent is probably one of the hardest thing, that anyone kind of faces when you trying to do something. Because like, okay, just like what you're saying, if you're not consistent, you'll never see like how far, what the difference that from the start into a couple months, but you have to
Yes.
stay consistent in order for you to see progress.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the worst thing you
agree.
can do actually is going on and off in something. Because to me at that point it's just waste of time, right? You might as well just don't do it at all, or just go all in. Because this on and off thing, like you're gonna make small progress, and once you stop, you're going back all the way backwards. And when you start again, you have so much work more to do. But if you stay consistent, right, like the first couple months or like years, it's gonna be rough. But you're
Yeah.
gonna get to a point where like you're just gonna hit the groove.
Yeah.
You just have to maintain the progress. Like you don't need to like put more work into it anymore. It's just maintain the same pace.
Yeah.
So for you to stay be very effective, pretty much.
Yeah. I think I don't know about other people, but I also, it's a good thing that you brought consistency, and I feel like people think that yeah, showing up, that's half of the work, but there's something that consistency do to your brain. It really changed the your whole life because now you're applying consistency every day. I mean, I go to the gym 6 times a day, so 6 times a week. Sorry.
6 times.
Six
I
times
was
a
about to
week,
say,
right?
wow.
So 6 times a week, you're applying consistency, and you start to apply consistency in every area of your life. That can be your family, your dating, your finances, every area. You start applying consistency because you know what? You practice it every day now, so that it become a thing for you. I don't know about other people, but for me, that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
And that's why I say like I'm at the point where I'm happy. I'm really happy, and I'm not where I want to be in life, but that's out of my control. I can't control tomorrow. I can only control the now.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm happy of where I am currently. What about you? You asking us all the
Mohammed playing
questions,
the role of
Mohammed.
the
What's going
journalist
on
right
with
now.
you?
I like asking you guys, to be honest,
No,
man.
what's going on with you? How is the new job? How is everything? What's been happening?
It's good. I haven't been posting nothing. I've just been,
Low
going to
key.
work,
Yeah.
and doing something. I don't want to say I'm cooking because I'm not cooking,
What are you cooking?
but it's something that I've been doing on the side where it's not right now, but eventually something that's gonna help me out. So I've been doing that every day. When I get off work, come home, and kind of just focus on it. So
Nice,
that's what
man.
I've been doing. But it's something that's beneficial.
Are
Nice.
you
That's
a-
consistency right there.
yeah? Are you a firm believer in like when you got something going on, like when you're working on something, you don't want to expose it, not because you don't want to expose it, because you feel like that would kind of give you some sort of like responsibility now. It's like, okay, I tell this person this, I'm working on this, I need to make this happen. Are you that type of
Well,
person or?
Now, for me, sometimes, giving out something that quick, it's kind of like you letting people dictate without even you starting what whatever you're doing. So I like to wait until I'm halfway or I'm in the middle
Yeah.
where I know I have control.
Yeah.
So no matter what other people say, discouragement, all that stuff, it won't
Yeah.
affect me. But
Okay.
if I say, "Oh, I want to do this," and then I haven't even started, and then I'm hearing negative words, it's like, okay, well, I haven't started, so now it's kind of like it's gonna discourage me. So I want to wait when I'm halfway or when I'm done.
Yeah.
Then people, and anyway, I like making people guess. I think that's you don't want people to just look at you and tell you stuff.
Young people wonder,
Like
what
you
is
want
he
them
up
to
to?
guess. You want them to keep, their mind keep, because that's how life, works. Because when they find out, it's like, oh, just like iPhone, right? Whenever there's a new iPhone, we just hear all those rumors, this and that.
Yeah.
But when you see, it's like, oh man, this is,
This is-
that's the feeling.
Okay, I see. I see
Yeah.
what you're saying. So basically, do what is necessary behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And when the results come out, let everybody, let everybody be shocked.
They can, look at it and
Yeah.
I gotta say, work in silence and let your result speak for itself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
nice.
sure.
Yeah.
Even I'm sure when you guys first started going to the gym, it wasn't like the big first day you started posting. I'm sure you guys went
No.
other days where you don't post, but you still go.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
So that's just the idea. It's not like every single day, boom, it's like the first day you go, you don't, it's more like, okay, I don't feel like posting today, but that don't mean I'm not going to the gym. You're still gonna go work yourself out. So that's kind of like the mentality, But I feel like being consistent is it's hard. It's necessary for you to achieve something, and Fatima, Safwan, you guys are definitely doing something great, man. The traveling stuff, man, you are. We gonna give you the badge right there, man, because you are the man.
Nah,
Yeah.
man. Trying, man.
I'm
trying.
very impressed. I'm
trying,
very,
man.
very impressed because I don't think not a lot of people can pull that off. Not a lot of people like you have to be in a. Yeah, I'm very impressed. That says a lot about him as a person. So that's really good, Safwan.
Yeah, I think
That's good.
it's really. I mean, speaking of like just looking for ways to grow, right?
Yeah.
I think it's really um so much benefit in just being like in a very uncomfortable situation. Like I don't see it as any negative. Like I feel like if I come out of that thing like anyhow, whether I'm happy or sad, right? It's still an experience. That's how I see it. Like I get to learn something I'm not exposed to. And when we get to the next topic, actually, I would touch on like some of the things that like were like really eye opening to me when I was at the cruise, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's like I said, like I get to meet like very cool people. Like this guy, I met this other guy, right? Like he's been on movies.
Yeah.
He's been like on the freaking Avatar.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like he's a movie actor, and now like he's traveling
That
with
is
his
so
with his
cool.
fiance. So they're traveling like all over the world. So I met him, and I met this other guy, and he was telling me he's in the IT space also. He's a software developer, so he develop programs for the government, right? So actually, how he met me, right? Because when I was at the gym, like I was eating so much, so like when I wake up in the morning, I'll go for like a run in the because they have like a running track. I'll go for a run and I hit the gym, right? That was my routine like the whole time when I was at the gym, when I was at the cruise, and I had a shirt on that says on rock bottom at the back, right? I never noticed that's what he said like on my shirt. So
You
this
just
guy,
wear it.
yeah, I just wear it like I don't even know where I bought that shirt from. So this guy stopped me in the gym. He was like, "Have you been to Rock Bottom before? Are you from there?" I was like, "Why did you ask me that?" He was like, "It's at the back of your shirt." I was like, no, I've never been there before." So me and him just started having conversations and stuff, right? About Rock Bottom. He was telling me how he's been there, and it's kind of like a hiking mountain, and they have like this nice place where you can get drinks and stuff. I was like, all right, cool. Maybe I may have to check it out now since
Well,
I have it.
I feel like that's something knowing you, that's something you would definitely do.
Yeah. So that's what I was telling him, right? So me and him have that brief conversation, and after I kept seeing him like around the cruise also because now like I remember his face. I kept bumping into him, right? So me and whenever we bump into each other, we'll have like a small conversation. Then this one time, me and him, like, I just came off like the hot tub, and I don't know where he was coming from. That we met again, that we started chatting. Then I asked him like, "Where you heading to? Like, why are you on the cruise?" Now I asked him like, "Where is it from?" Then he told me, my home right now is a cruise." I thought he was joking. I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "Yeah, this is my home." And I was like, "How so?" And he was like, "Man, like the past 3 years, I've just been traveling all over the world. Like I sold all my properties, everything, and I'm just traveling all over the world. So like I don't have like a current home. Like wherever I'm at, that's my home. Like after the cruise, I would decide where I want to be next in the world, and I'll just go there." So he's just
That
traveling
is
with his
so
backpack,
cool.
right? And I was like, "How do you do this? Like, how do you obviously like it's not cheap to travel and stuff." He was like, "Well, I have a job. I'm a software developer. I write codes for the government and stuff." And I was like, "And they let you travel like this, like in the cruise, like how do you manage like just not having connection or sometimes?" And he was like, "Well, I don't need a job, you know." He was like, before I get a job, I tell them that my hours are not going to be like flexible. I won't be able to meet like regularly, but I can give them a time frame when I can get the job done. If they're fine with that, they will give me a job. If not, then you know, I don't need a job. I just want to travel. Then I asked him if he has family and stuff. He was like, "Yeah, that's how actually he got into it. He got like two grown kids." And said there was this one time he was having him and his son were having like a road trip. The son was playing guitar and he was driving. Then he was telling his son like his plan of retirement. He was like, "Man, I think I'm getting there. Like to retire, like I'll just get a nice house and just stay there for the rest of my life." And his son was still playing the guitar. He asked him why. Then he said at that moment he just thought about it. His son was like, "Why would you want to live the rest of your life like that? You know, just in the house and stuff."
Mm,
So that's when he decided he wanted to travel. And he's been traveling since. So now, like when he needs to see his family, he would just ask them like, "Where you at?" And he would just meet them where they are. Or he would tell them like where he is. Then they'll just meet there. And
that's good, but also I feel bad for the family. But it's
why?
good that I feel yes, they're grown, but I feel like I mean
I
it's
mean, it
his
seems like
choice.
the kids are
If
fine with that too. I mean,
yeah, if
the
he's
kids,
happy, he's
because what I've
happy.
noticed also, right? Like, I mean, the culture is very different between races,
He's
right?
white.
Yes, it's very different, right? Because even at the cruise, like it's like I said, it's mostly one of the guy that work at the cruise actually, he was telling me like the way most people that goes to the cruise like he was like it's pretty much like a daycare for like old people. That's what the cruise is because most of these people like their family like the kids are grown and the kids have family and they're not living like in the same place anymore, so they don't see each other that much. So these people like they still need like connections and stuff. And when they get to the cruise, that's where like you know they just being a baby. They like you wake up in the morning, somebody can fix your bed for you, do your laundry for you. People they even bring your food to your bed and stuff.
Ah,
So pretty much these people are just there to like relax and you know have connection. You know, like the cruise members like they were super nice. Like the very first day, like you know, in my cabin, right? Like I just left my stuff all over the place, and this guy would take everything, like put them, like nicely put them together every single day. I started feeling bad. I was like, why would you do that? Like, why would you pick up my underwear for me, and, like move it? You know?
ew,
Yeah, they would do that. I'm
ew,
telling you. Cause I'll put
ew.
my underwear like
Not your
in the bathroom.
underwear.
I'm telling like this cruise guys like I was shocked like how committed they were, like super nice,
Yeah.
mostly like Filipinos and stuff. But yeah, those guys were like very like it was very like a eye opening experience, you know? Like, you know, people that like just super like you know into super care about like stuff like like how can I say this? Attention to detail pretty much.
Right.
Like I would feel like, man, this Sunday I'll just take I'll come handle it next time. I wasn't expecting them to do that, and it did. I was like, man, I'm not gonna let you touch my stuff anymore. Like, just don't do it. You know.
Man. I mean, it's good. It's good that you know that people are traveling, experiencing that. Cause I know one of my managers, she travels a lot. Right now, if she was like to get into a cruise, she'll probably pay like $100. because she's like a VIP.
I
She's
know.
been to multiple cruises right now, and she was talking about a cruise that they have that's gonna go all around the world. I think it would take them like 3 years.
I think that's the one I got.
I think you pay like 30,000 every year, and it says all old people. Everywhere
Yeah.
you go, you stop.
most of
You
the
have
time.
like maybe a day or two to explore the city, and then
And
they go
that's
to the
3
next
years.
place.
Yeah,
The whole world.
the cruise I got on actually was like that because it's going all the way to Australia.
Oh wow!
So I got off in Hawaii. So when I got off in Hawaii, some people come on, but just people that I met in the cruise were going all the way to Australia. Some people have been on the cruise like for months before I got on,
Wow.
and they're going all the way to Australia. Like people are still on the cruise because I have them on social media, and I see
Yeah.
like they'll stop in different places. Like it's really cool, man.
Yeah. I don't think that's something
yeah.
I would do.
Oh,
I'm
why
more-
not? Can
I
you
don't
swim?
know. I can.
Can
I,
you?
I love
Okay.
swimming. I do.
Then you should do it. Then I don't know how to swim.
You should definitely try. It's not bad. It's not that bad. It's really good. Yeah. It's really good though. But I feel like that's not something I don't know. It's not something I don't think I would do right now. But maybe as I get older.
I think it's a very
I'll probably try it.
it's a very affordable way to travel also.
It is, it
Compared
is.
because look, 7 days, you get like a place to stay, food included, like breakfast, lunch, dinner. Because they have a buffet where you can get food anytime when you need to, or they have like restaurants also in the cruise.
Mm.
I think
Everything,
that
like gym,
you
jacuzzi,
can probably
and pool.
hit like 5 countries within 7
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
Now just imagine if you were to use
Travel.
aircraft to
It's-
go rent, stay at a hotel.
It's gonna cost you a whole lot more.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's like a cheaper way to if you want to visit, like especially like the Bahamas. Man, you could hit different islands.
Islands, just like that.
Yeah, within 5 days, you already
Maybe
like.
it
Oh,
sounds
yeah.
fun. That's like I say. I think as I get older, maybe that's something I will,
I'll
you know,
definitely try it.
explore. But for
Probably
now,
next 1 year to 1 to 2 years, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, man.
I feel like that's something you guys would do. Like
I mean, I've already done it.
that whole that,
Yeah, you already tried it for
you know, being a cruise for 3 years.
I'm already thinking about next year.
year.
You know what I was saying? I was like, this might actually be an annual thing. Like, just get on a cruise and go somewhere. Yeah, no, it's really fun. I'm telling you. Even though, like, I mean, I did not get like the fun I was actually thinking about. Like, young people, like, just having fun, like maybe like a little bit like partying and stuff. That did not happen at all. It was just me mostly like watching people dance or just me having conversations with people. I think we can actually switch to the next topic now, right?
Yeah.
And so the question I have for you guys, right?